The title of this video won't be exactly right. It only updates every few minutes at most, and besides, YouTube doesn't update its view counts in real time anyway, so don't bother refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. You won't actually be able to see it ticking up second by second. If it's actually 100% spot on, it's a miracle. But if it's close, then the code I've written is still working. But at some point, that code will break, and the title of this video will slip more and more out of touch with reality. This match was the epitome of brand warfare, pitting the best of Raw against the best of SmackDown in an all-out battle for supremacy. We're gonna break down the key moments, the eliminations, and what made this match so special. And if we need a bit more time to hit that 13-minute mark, don't worry, I've got some awesome facts about the superstars involved to share. Let's jump in. The build-up Raw vs. SmackDown. Survivor Series 2016 was all about brand supremacy. The WWE had brought back the brand split earlier that year, with Raw and SmackDown once again having their own rosters, champions, and rivalries. As a result, the stakes at Survivor Series were higher than ever. Each brand was determined to prove that they were the dominant force in WWE. The 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series tag team elimination match is always a highlight of the event, but this year, it was even more intense. Both teams were stacked with top-tier talent, and the tension between Raw and SmackDown was at an all-time high. The match would be a true test of which brand had the better superstars. The team's who's who. Let's take a look at the teams involved in this epic match. Representing Team Raw, you had Kevin Owens, the team captain, reigning WWE Universal Champion, and one of the top heels on Raw. Chris Jericho, Owens' best friend and one of the most experienced superstars in WWE. Roman Reigns, the powerhouse of Team Raw, looking to prove his dominance. Braun Strowman, the monster among men, whose presence alone was intimidating. Seth Rollins, the architect, who had a complicated history with both Owens and Reigns. On the SmackDown side, you had AJ Styles, the team captain, WWE champion, and the face that runs the place. Dean Ambrose, the lunatic fringe known for his unpredictability and wild style. Bray Wyatt, the enigmatic leader of the Wyatt family, bringing a dark presence to the team. Randy Orton, the Viper aligned with Wyatt and always a dangerous competitor. Shane McMahon, the commissioner of SmackDown, stepping into the ring to fight for his brand. With this lineup, it was clear that the match was going to be one for the ages. Each team was filled with talent, and the dynamics between the members added an extra layer of intrigue. The match begins, the battle for supremacy. The match kicked off with a ton of energy, as the WWE Universe was fully behind their respective brands. The opening moment saw Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, the captains of their teams, square off. The crowd was electric, as these two champions went head-to-head, showcasing why they were at the top of their brands. As the match progressed, we saw several exciting confrontations between the participants. Braun Strowman quickly made his presence felt by dominating his opponents with his incredible power. Strowman eliminated Dean Ambrose after hitting him with a running power slam, giving Team Raw an early advantage. But SmackDown wasn't going to back down. The team rallied, with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt using their experience and chemistry to isolate and weaken their opponents. Shane McMahon, despite being the least experienced in the ring, put on a valiant effort, even going toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns. One of the most memorable moments of the match came when Shane McMahon attempted his signature coast-to-coast dropkick on Roman Reigns. Reigns countered with a mid-air spear, knocking Shane out cold. The referee had no choice but to eliminate Shane from the match, leaving SmackDown down a man. The eliminations high stakes and high drama. As the match continued, the eliminations started to come fast and furious. Braun Strowman was a dominant force, but he met his match in Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. In a surprising turn of events, Orton sacrificed himself to save Wyatt, pulling Strowman off the apron and hitting him with an RKO out of nowhere. This allowed Wyatt to capitalize, and with the help of a sister Abigail, Strowman was counted out, evening the odds. Chris Jericho was the next to go, eliminated after a miscommunication with his best friend Kevin Owens. Owens, in a fit of rage, used Jericho's list of Jericho as a weapon, getting himself disqualified in the process. Jericho, distracted and trying to recover his precious list, was then hit with a Styles clash by AJ Styles, leading to his elimination. With Jericho and Owens out, Team Raw was down to Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Meanwhile, SmackDown still had AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt. The odds were stacked against Team Raw, but Rollins and Reigns had been in tough situations before. The match took another dramatic turn when Dean Ambrose, who had already been eliminated, returned to the ring. Furious at AJ Styles, Ambrose attacked his own teammate, leading to a chaotic brawl. This brought out the rest of the SmackDown roster, and in the chaos, Rollins and Reigns teamed up with Ambrose to deliver a Shield-style triple powerbomb to Styles, putting him through the announce table. With Styles out of commission, Rollins managed to eliminate him after getting back into the ring. However, the odds were still against Team Raw, as Rollins was soon eliminated by Bray Wyatt after interference from Randy Orton. The final moments of the match saw Roman Reigns alone against both Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Reigns fought valiantly, using his power and speed to try and overcome the odds. He managed to hit a Superman punch on Wyatt, but before he could capitalize, Orton once again intervened, hitting Reigns with an RKO. Wyatt followed up with a sister Abigail, and Orton and Wyatt secured the victory for Team SmackDown. The final image of the match was Wyatt and Orton standing tall, solidifying their dominance and their partnership. This victory was significant for several reasons. It marked the rise of Bray Wyatt as a legitimate force in WWE, with Orton's alliance helping to legitimize his dark and enigmatic character. For Team Raw, the loss was a humbling experience, particularly for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, who had to reckon with their defeat. The fallout from this match had significant implications for both brands. For SmackDown, the victory solidified their status as a legitimate threat to Raw's dominance. The alliance between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton would continue to develop, leading to a WWE Championship run for Wyatt and a WrestleMania showdown between the two. For Team Raw, the loss exposed cracks in the team's unity. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho's friendship was strained, leading to their eventual breakup and a heated rivalry. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins would continue their quests for championship gold, but the loss at Survivor Series was a reminder that even the top stars could be brought down. Now that we've covered the match, let's dive into some fun facts about the superstars who made this match so memorable. Kevin Owens' indie background. Before joining WWE, Kevin Owens was a star on the independent wrestling scene, particularly in Ring of Honor, where he wrestled under his real name, Kevin Steen. Chris Jericho's multiple titles. Chris Jericho is the first ever undisputed WWE champion, having unified the WWE and WCW championships at Vengeance in 2001. Roman Reigns, Anoa'i I family. Roman Reigns is part of the legendary Anoa'i I wrestling family, which includes WWE stars like The Rock, Ricochet, and the USOs. Braun Strowman's strongman career. Before joining WWE, Braun Strowman was a professional strongman, winning several competitions, including the 2012 Arnold Amateur Strongman Championships. Seth Rollins' early wrestling career. Seth Rollins was known as Tyler Black on the independent circuit, where he became a top star in promotions like Ring of Honor. AJ Styles' wrestling journey. AJ Styles spent over a decade in TNA, now Impact Wrestling, before joining WWE, where he quickly became a top star. Dean Ambrose's lunatic character. Dean Ambrose's unhinged persona was inspired by his rough upbringing and love for hardcore wrestling, particularly in promotions like CZW. Bray Wyatt's family legacy. Bray Wyatt is the son of WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda, IRS, and the nephew of Barry Windham, making him part of wrestling royalty. Randy Orton's RKO. Randy Orton's finishing move, the RKO, was named after his initials, Randy Keith Orton, and has become one of the most iconic moves in WWE history. Shane McMahon's daredevil stunts. Shane McMahon is known for his high-risk stunts, including jumping off the Hell in a Cell structure and diving from the Titantron. Kevin Owens' WWE tryout. Kevin Owens had to overcome a lot of skepticism from WWE officials due to his non-traditional look, but he won them over with his in-ring skills. Chris Jericho's rock band. Chris Jericho is the lead singer of the rock band Fozzy, which has released several albums and toured internationally. Roman Reigns' football career. Before wrestling, Roman Reigns played professional football in the NFL, signing with the Minnesota Vikings and Jacksonville Jaguars. Braun Strowman's fast rise. Braun Strowman made his WWE main roster debut as part of the Wyatt family in 2015 and quickly became one of the company's top stars. Seth Rollins' wrestling school. Seth Rollins co-owns a wrestling school called the Black and the Brave Wrestling Academy, where he trains aspiring wrestlers. AJ Styles' WWE debut. AJ Styles made his WWE debut at the 2016 Royal Rumble, entering at number 3 and receiving a huge reaction from the crowd. Dean Ambrose's film career. Dean Ambrose starred in the WWE Studios film 12 Rounds 3 Lockdown, showcasing his acting skills outside the ring. Bray Wyatt's creepy entrance. Bray Wyatt's entrance, with the eerie lighting and his followers holding up cell phone lights, known as fireflies, became one of WWE's most unique spectacles. Randy Orton's tattoo artist. Randy Orton's iconic sleeve tattoos were done by tattoo artist Paul Booth, known for his dark and detailed designs. Shane McMahon's WWE debut. Shane McMahon made his in-ring debut at WrestleMania 15 in 1999, defeating X-Pac to win the European Championship. And there you have it. A comprehensive breakdown of the epic 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series tag team elimination match from Survivor Series 2016, along with some fun facts about the superstars involved. This match was a perfect example of what makes Survivor Series so special: high stakes, intense action, and the best of WWE battling it out for brand supremacy. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. Let me know in the comments. What was your favorite moment from Survivor Series 2016? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.